How it came to be. After the CD Projekt Red game had a shaky launch after being teased for what had been close to a decade, the developers saw that there was potential to expand on the story of Night City. So they collaborated with studiotrigger and Netflix as their distributor in order to make an original anime that would span for 10 episodes. And they did a wonderful job. An impactful story with stunning visuals coupled with an outstanding soundtrack. This continued the trend of video games getting magnificent adaptations. Hey, do you know what else would be magnificent? If you hit that like and subscribe button. Anyway, the English dub is just as good as the sub. In the comments below, tell us if you generally prefer sub or dubbed when watching anime. We won't judge. A lot? We prefer sub because it usually conveys the raw emotion of characters best vocally and honorifics are maintained. However, after watching an episode of Edgerunners in the English dub, we watched the rest of it in this format because it was really good. And to no surprise, after checking out the dubbing cast involved, it included some experienced and popular talent like Zach Aguilar, Emilio, and Giancarlo Esposito. A Cyberpunk Edgerunners update was made on the official game. In Cyberpunk 2077, an update patch called Patch 1.6 introduces a DLC called Phantom Liberty. This brings elements of the anime into the game. We get to see the places David sleeps, works, and visits. Some of the items from the anime make it into the game as well, like the jacket David uses and the gun James Norris uses, just to mention a few. Now here's a fun fact. In the game, even before the show aired, you could go to Afterlife nightclub and order a drink called the David Martinez, and with this information,
want the Afterlife to make a drink in your name, you gotta die first. You know the rules.
It was a clear hint towards David's fate in the show. Vocabulary. Whilst watching Cyberpunk Edgerunners, there is a lot of Night City slang that isn't really explained, so here's a quick summary of all the common terms. Edgerunners are a group of mercenary outlaws who skirt the edge of legality. The synonym is cyberpunk. Cyberpsychos are humans who are afflicted with a mental illness due to excessive use of cyberware, which eventually drives them to the edge of losing their sense of reality. Braindance, commonly abbreviated as BD, braindances are recorded virtual reality experiences of individuals. Crow, informal slang for cyberware, which includes chips and implants. Chew, slang for friend. Gonk means idiot. Why the moon? The moon is a quiet and peaceful place compared to Night City in Cyberpunk, which is the opposite. So, the moon is a symbol of freedom from the life of hustling that is prevalent in Night City, which is painful most of the time. An analogy is what the land of Vinland is in the story of Vinland Saga. Going to the moon begins as Lucy's dream, but as the anime progresses, this dream passes on to David. It starts off when Lucy shows him the complex moon VR, where he feels the sun on his face and the stare up at the earth. After all the trauma and heartbreak, finally, Lucy honors David by going to the moon in person to remember him in what was one of the most scarring finales to an anime that we've ever watched.
Whoa, check this! I can feel the sun!
That's it for this one. Don't forget to like, subscribe. Thanks for watching and see you in the next one.